Yamzu is the easiest way to create tournaments or challenge your friends for a game of CSGO. There's no downloads and Yamzu is 100% free. Welcome to Yamzu.
Let's roll.
Hey guys, salut mes amis och hallå gubbar. Maxime here. Exactly a year ago, the new Inferno was released. In this video, we will be looking at the updated and refined version of the most iconic map of the game, DUST2. I'm super excited to show you, but without talking too much, let's go into the map and see how it looks. So I'm going to take you around the map starting with T-Spawn. T-Spawn is now super wide and feels much more detailed and colorful. Long entrance and middle have similarities with the old version. You can jump on top of this now, which is a very new and interesting part of the map. T-Plat is also much bigger now. As we walk towards tunnels, the entrance seems much more daunting as it has that narrow feel to it. The upper part of the tunnel is sealed so that no nades can pass through it. I know that some of you guys were expecting that you would be able to smoke out B site, but seeing as it is right now, you won't be able to do that. And the skybox here doesn't really allow it as well. Going down lower looks like this, but damn. These tunnels are thick. Grenades will be very effective. Continuing through tunnels, we get to B site. So the site itself has a completely new appearance with rich HD textures. I love the details in the background, so much orange colors with very old buildings, and it just gives the map more saturation and feeling. Gameplay wise, it feels the same, except the back of sight. Now you can hide behind the box much easier. The new models and the new props on the map really brights up the site in my opinion. For the record, you can't boost anyone up here. The new doors are the same as the previous ones in terms of wall banging. This was one of the things that I really wanted in the rework. However, the doors are a bit smaller than the previous ones, so it kind of compensates that fact. Holding B feels a little different now that the tunnels are not as wide as they were before, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Moving ourselves down, here's CT mid. Now this is something I really like. They've removed some of the cluttered objects models that were in the way in the old version, so you can see things a lot more clear now. Oh, and this position might be very useful. Here's middle doors. And here's middle. The biggest change here is that Xbox is easier to jump on and you won't be able to jump from the corner anymore. Here's top mid. You still can't boost anyone up here, and apart from that, it feels very much the same. Well, except that they've moved the pole forwards and left them out of the barrels. Now let's go to one of the most iconic parts of the map, long. Going out long has a different vibe to it now that there's doors and marketplaces everywhere, but I kind of like it. Feels more like a real street. This part where you could stand on to peek sight has been removed, which is a good idea in my opinion because it was a powerful position to play from if you had an op on the T side. This part has also been lowered down, which means it's not such a powerful position anymore for after plants. This is one of the places on the map that I really wanted Valve to change, and I think they really did a good job doing so. No more annoying and cluttery objects in the way once again. It's now a very simple yet clean position to hold from, and this is one of the best things about the map in my opinion. And here's A site. The site hasn't changed much, except now you have much more backspace near a goose, and there's actually a goose now. Here's short. Most of the crates have been simplified just like some of the other crates on the map. This crate has been lowered down so you get a better view if you're coming from both ways, especially from the T's perspective. The last part of the map is CT spawn. So the biggest changes on the map is basically that some of the cluttered, annoying objects that were in the way in the previous or old version of DUST2 have been pretty much removed, or they've simplified the idea by making crates and stuff much easier to locate and much easier to understand. The atmosphere of the map has changed a little bit, but the layout is still the same and it's well polished. Another thing I noticed really quickly is that the middle gap is now smaller. Anyway, now you might wonder if I'm getting any decent FPS on the map. Well, with 9 bots, including myself, I'm getting this FPS right now, and I have all my settings on high just to test it out. And here's the old DUST2. If you want to try out the new DUST2, right click on Global Offensive in Steam, Properties, Betas, and select the latest beta. I have some 128 tick servers up if you want to try out the map. check the video description. Also, make sure you check out Yamzu, my new sponsor, which is a unique game and tournament platform where you can play or set up your own esport tournaments and win real money. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you want to see what's going on behind the scenes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go bananas!